Hi, I'm Christopher Harrison, a Methodist minister, and has been part of the team that has set up the My Methodist for Methodist churches around the world. And we have with us Michael Kunz, who's the developer of the system that has been working for a number of years to set this up for different denominations, and has particularly set this up for the Methodist Church. Michael, why did you do this for the Methodist Church of Southern Africa?
I didn't do it for the Methodist Church specifically. We started with the Anglican Church, and we started with a small program for the Anglican Church, and over the years God expanded it.
Yes.
As the person who's been heading it up for many years and the person who started it, I can absolutely assure you that this project is a project from God, and it's filled with the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is involved right in the middle of it, down to assisting with the coding and what we do and how we grow it. So we have one program, or one application, that we can plug all the different denominations into, and that's how My Methodist has come into it.
Good, thank you for that. It's been an incredible blessing. So if we were going to wrestle with this, what is the benefit for the local congregation in using the system? Why use the system? Well, I think that there are four particular things. The first is that it is an online system, because we have designed it to be saved in the cloud as such. It's actually a server that is backed up a number of times. But it means that it is accessible anywhere at any time on any device. And therefore an online system...
Interrupt there for a second.
Sure.
Just one of the other important things is that it can be utilized by multiple people at the same time. One of the problems you have where you have a system that you buy and you download it onto one computer and the information stays there. If that person is missing for the day, nobody can get hold of the information that's on that computer. You can't get, after hours that person's gone home,
Yes.
you can't get hold of the information. This way the people who need the information to be effective and run the church or the society can get the information when they need it. And even if the minister is away from the church office, they can still access the information via a tablet or a cell phone, because it's easily usable on multiple devices.
I think the second thing is that it has multiple levels to the congregation. In terms of member management, putting in a new member, that's easy to do. You can transfer a member, you can keep a record of baptisms and confirmations, you can see which groups they are part of in the life of the church, you can have photographs of every member for recognition and so on. You can multiple ways in which you can communicate with your members, and you can allow the members to interact with that, because you can see who is in the system and where they're involved in the life of the church. I think there's a third benefit to this, and that is that the local congregation has the power to create within their scenario the various levels. In other words, their worship services, multiple worship services. They can see who is attending, not the numbers of people attending on a Sunday, and that extrapolates into graphs for the various services. You're able to build up your worship teams and send out communication to remind people of when they're on duty. And so there's a number of ways in which you can communicate. You can set up groups for your various home groups or class meetings and stuff, so that the leader of the group then can communicate with the various people in those groups. So it is very diverse. It is well designed to be a user-friendly system to help the life of the church to be dynamic and creative and keep people connected with one another. I think that there's another advantage for the local congregation, and that is that every year we take out on the 1st of January the statistics, which helps with reports for the congregation and for the different levels. So that the report will then show how many members you've got, the gender breakdown, the different levels, how many children, etc., etc., how many baptisms, how many confirmations, how many people transferred in, transferred out, how many people died, etc., etc. And that report is very helpful, because over a number of years you'll be able to see the history of that particular congregation.
But from my interaction that I've had with the Methodist members, the statistical people at the societies and the district level are very excited, because it means that the district can pull these reports automatically without it being sent to them. It saves their work and time,
Yes.
freeing up time for important things like evangelism.
Correct.
Instead of working on statistics, a system puts the statistics together for them.
So to press a one button, you'll be able to get the data together for your synod report or
What
circuit
you have
report.
to do is you have to look at your statistics and extrapolate the gems out of it, the information that can be good, that you can use to help be more effective.
Good. So there are many, many advantages to the using of the system at the local society level.